Long time no see! Amy, how have you been?
It's been a while. If you're finally contacting me, does that mean you found a job?
Huh? A job?
Wait, didn't you say that when we talked on the phone, that you'd look for a job as soon as you got back to the UK after your working holiday? Because you'd be too busy job searching to contact anyone for a while?
Oh, I guess I did say something like that.
So you found a job? Congratulations!
I'd like to say thanks, but actually, I've decided not to work.
What?
I've decided to get married instead of working. That's why I contacted you today. I found a husband, not a job.
Wow, that's quite the plot twist.
Well, I was seriously job hunting at first, but UK companies are so terrible compared to foreign ones. The pay is low, holidays are few, and I just can't motivate myself to work.
Well, the UK is different from the countries where you did your working holiday.
And the personality of British people just doesn't suit me. Just because I did a working holiday and can speak a foreign language, there's so much jealousy. And the old men in management at companies hate me for being a cheeky woman during job interviews.
Wow, that's awful. I could never do a working holiday myself. I'd be too scared. You've got courage and language skills. You should definitely be an asset to any company.
Maybe it's hard for them to utilize someone as excellent as me. A woman like me who's seen the world has strong opinions and thinks quickly. I'm different from boring people like you who've just stayed in the UK their whole lives.
That's a bit harsh, don't you think? Just because I haven't lived abroad doesn't mean my life is boring.
Sorry, but it's true. You've been living the same routine day after day, while I've been experiencing new cultures and expanding my worldview.
Anyway, I understand you had trouble finding a job, but how did that lead to getting married? I don't see the connection.
That's exactly why I had a brilliant idea. I decided I should just create my own company.
You mean start a business?
Exactly! I think there's a real demand for language schools or kids' conversation classes, and I could use my 2 years of working holiday experience. But starting a business costs money, right? So I thought I'd marry a guy with a good income and have him provide the startup capital.
Wait, you're getting married for money?
Well, to be blunt, something like that. The future of self-employment is uncertain, and if I get married, at least I won't have to worry about making a living.
I suppose that's true, but...
Plus, I'm not getting any younger. I'm turning 30 this year, so it's about time I settled down anyway. Combining marriage with my business ambitions just makes sense.
I guess that's one way to look at it, but finding the right partner isn't easy.
So, I immediately started looking for a husband. A man earning enough to fund my startup was an essential condition. Plus, he needed to be intelligent enough to understand the value of my working holiday experience and my business plans.
That sounds like a high bar, but since you've decided to get married, you must have found someone.
Yes, and he was closer than I thought, so I've taken your boyfriend Kevin for myself.
What?
We started dating yesterday. He's mine now, so hands off. I'm pretty jealous, you know.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you're dating my boyfriend, Kevin?
I just told you why. I want to get married to start my business, and your boyfriend perfectly matched my criteria for a husband, so I took him from you.
What?
You told me yourself. Kevin is an expat who's fluent in 3 other languages, and he works for a big company, right? You said he's been promoted faster than his peers, and is a real elite. I've never seen a man more suitable for me.
No. This is wrong. Kevin is my boyfriend. What were you thinking, stealing your childhood friend's boyfriend? We've known each other since nursery school.
Sorry. Maybe I've been too influenced by my time in America. I've absorbed their mindset. In America, you get what you want no matter what.
Huh? So according to you, Americans are okay with cheating? Don't be silly. You're just being selfish.
Look, he and I connected instantly. There was this chemistry between us that he never had with you. When 2 people click like that, there's nothing anyone can do.
You can't be serious right now. We've been dating for 3 years. How could you connect instantly with my boyfriend behind my back?
It only took 1 coffee meetup to realize we were perfect for each other. I was explaining my business plans, and he was so supportive and impressed. He said I was exactly the kind of ambitious woman he always wanted.
So I'm not ambitious enough? Is that what you're saying? And Kevin said this to you?
So that's my important announcement. I'll let you know when we're officially married.
Zoe, you can't just drop this bomb and walk away. Did Kevin even break up with me properly? Because I haven't heard anything from him.
Oh, I thought he would have contacted you by now. Maybe check your phone? He said he'd handle it.
This is unbelievable. You're both unbelievable.
Look, sometimes life takes unexpected turns. I'm sure you'll find someone more suitable for you. Someone more on your level.
On my level? What's that supposed to mean?
Kevin needs someone who can match his global mindset and career ambitions, someone who understands the international business world. I'm just saying you might be happier with someone more local in their thinking.
I need to talk to Kevin directly. This conversation is over. Kevin, I heard everything from Zoe. Is it true you've started dating her?
Oh, so Zoe already spilled the beans?
That reaction means it's true. So you're breaking up with me?
Yeah, I don't need you anymore. Only a woman like Zoe is suitable to be the girlfriend of an elite expat like me. Her courage and bravery to go on a working holiday and the language skills she acquired spending 2 whole years in other countries. Unlike you, she's on my level.
How could you? What about our plans to get married?
I never promised to marry you.
What are you saying? You told me when we started dating. You said you wanted to get married by 30, so keep that in mind. We're both turning 30 this year, so I was hoping you might propose on our next anniversary.
Expecting a proposal and then getting dumped is just pathetic. Who would propose to someone as ordinary as you?
What?
Sure, I've always wanted to get married by 30, and you were a marriage candidate because you're domestic, but your looks are plain, your abilities are ordinary, and you're unsatisfying as a woman.
Excuse me? After 3 years together, that's all you have to say about me? We built a life together. We talked about having children.
Look, I was settling. I always knew I could do better, but I figured you were adequate. Then I met Zoe again and realized what I was missing.
We have an apartment together. We've been saving for our future. How can you throw all that away for someone you just reconnected with?
The apartment was always more your style than mine. I was compromising. And our savings? I've kept my finances mostly separate because deep down, I wasn't sure about us.
I don't believe this. The Kevin I know wouldn't be so cruel.
Now that we're at this point, I might as well tell you I've been playing around with other girls several times, but none of them felt right. Then Zoe confessed to me. She said, I think I'm more suitable for you than Amy. I can make you happy. I kinda like that high-handed confession.
No way. You're casually revealing you've been cheating on me all this time?
It shouldn't matter how much I cheated. I don't need you anymore, and I've decided to marry Zoe, so goodbye.
Marry her? You just started dating yesterday and you're already planning to marry her?
When you know, you know. She's everything I've been looking for. Global perspective, ambition, confidence, and she actually understands my work and my background.
This is all so terrible. My mind's gone blank.
What's so terrible? What's wrong with wanting to marry a good woman?
That doesn't give you the right to hurt people, betraying your partner and causing so much pain. No matter how talented you both think you are, you can't be happy this way.
That just sounds like sour grapes. I'll send you stuff from my place cash on delivery. You can throw away my things later.
Wait, Kevin, you can't just end things like this. 3 years together means nothing to you?
Those 3 years taught me what I don't want in a partner. Be grateful for the experience and move on. Zoe and I are planning our new life together.
You'll regret this. Both of you will.
The only thing I regret is wasting time with someone who couldn't match my potential. Goodbye, Amy.
What the hell is this? I can't believe you actually sent me an invitation to your and Kevin's wedding, and the date is next month.
Huh? What's the matter? You're my childhood friend, so of course I invited you. Obviously, make sure you come and celebrate.
Have you lost your memory or something? You stole my boyfriend, and now you're asking me to celebrate? Isn't that incredibly rude?
Oh geez, complaining about the past is so typical British. In other countries, everyone moves on quickly. Even if you're angry, he's not coming back to you, so just move on already.
What?
It's been 2 whole months. That's plenty of time to get over it. In America, people start dating again within weeks after a breakup.
Stop talking about America like you're some kind of expert. You only spent a few months there on a working holiday.
A few months is enough to absorb the culture and mindset. Anyway, I didn't call to argue about this. I called because I wanted to make sure you received our invitation.
Yes, I got it. I'm just shocked you had the audacity to send it.
Besides, our wedding is going to be amazing, so you'd be missing out if you don't attend our Ibiza ceremony.
What? You're having a destination wedding?
It's so us, right? And the venue is this high-end place that only truly sophisticated people know about. It's nothing like those tacky fake foreign-style venues in the UK.
Right.
The photos will be absolutely stunning. We're hiring a famous photographer who's done weddings for celebrities. The flowers are being flown in from 3 different countries, and my dress is designer, of course.
Sounds expensive.
Kevin says I deserve the best, and his company is doing really well. He just got another promotion, you know? They recognized his global expertise.
Of course they did.
Of course, the priest and all the staff are locals. Since we're going to be in Ibiza anyway, I'm thinking of making it a speak Spanish-only event. That would create a better atmosphere, make it feel more exotic, don't you think?
That sounds lovely, but if you're inviting people, think about us too. Not everyone speaks Spanish.
Then they should study.
What?
In this day and age, you're finished if you can't speak other languages. Always running away from things you're not good at is super lame. Maybe that's why Kevin dumped you.
Excuse me?
I'm just being honest. Your lack of global perspective and language skills made you incompatible with Kevin. He needs someone who can stand beside him at international business events and hold intelligent conversations.
You know what? I don't think I'll be attending your wedding after all.
Don't be like that. It's going to be the event of the year. We've invited so many important people from Kevin's company, and they're all excited to meet me.
I'm sure they are.
I absolutely won't accept absences with lame excuses like I'm not good with languages or I've never been abroad. We're having a lavish wedding in Ibiza, so come, I'll show you what a real foreign wedding is like.
All right. Looking forward to it.
Really? That's great. I was worried you'd still be bitter about everything.
No, I've had time to reflect. I think it would be educational to see your wedding.
Exactly! You can learn so much from experiencing different cultures. This will be good for you. Make sure you come prepared to celebrate properly. I won't forgive you if you chicken out at the last minute and cancel.
I won't run or hide. I'll be there, but they're saying there'll be a hurricane on your wedding day. I really do hope everything goes well.
Huh?
Not just on the wedding day, but I wonder, can planes even fly in that weather? It's quite possible flights will be cancelled as the hurricane approaches. And even if we somehow manage to fly, if Ibiza gets hit directly by the hurricane, it'll be a disaster. I'm worried about your lavish wedding with all these issues.
Wait a minute, is the weather really going to be that bad on our wedding day? Can you even predict the weather a month in advance?
These days, we can generally predict the weather a month ahead. Plus, as a meteorologist, I'm pretty sensitive to weather information. I look at weather from countries around the world every day and make predictions, so I'm confident in my forecast.
A meteorologist?
I didn't tell you, but I passed the exam. I was inspired by your working holiday challenge, and Kevin was always telling me I was ordinary and plain, so I secretly took up the challenge of getting a meteorologist certification. I thought if I could overcome that narrow path with its pass rate of just a few %, I'd gain confidence in myself.
Is it really that hard to pass? And you passed?
Yes, on my first try, too.
What?
The meteorology certification exam has a pass rate of only about 7%. Most people need multiple attempts, but I managed to pass on my first try. I've always been interested in weather patterns, and after Kevin's constant put-downs about being ordinary, I decided to challenge myself.
I can't believe someone like you passed such a difficult exam.
Someone like me? You mean someone who works hard and studies diligently? Yes, people like that tend to pass exams.
That's not what I meant. I'm surprised you changed careers so suddenly.
Thanks to that, I switched to a job in weather observation. It's fun working in a place where I can use what I studied. Oh, sorry. We should be talking about your wedding, not me. Will you be okay with the hurricane approaching and all?
Of course we'll be fine. Hurricanes should disappear within a month, shouldn't they?
But even if they disappear, new ones will form. This year, there have been an unusually high number of hurricanes. There's been extreme weather all over the world.
Really?
The data shows we're experiencing one of the most active tropical cyclone seasons in decades.
But that's just general information, right? It doesn't mean it will specifically affect Ibiza on our wedding day.
But next month is typically the peak season, so it wouldn't be surprising if there were a hurricane storm.
Is that so?
So I think you should consider countermeasures early. Does your high-end wedding venue have proper insurance? It would be terrible if the ceremony was canceled due to weather and you couldn't get a refund.
What should I do? We don't have any insurance for either.
What? You signed contracts without insurance?
I thought insurance would make everything unnecessarily expensive. If I had that money, I'd rather spend it on the dress or venue costs, so I thought it would probably be fine and went with zero insurance.
That's incredibly risky for a destination wedding. Weather disruptions are common, even without hurricanes. Did your wedding planner not advise you about this?
We didn't hire a wedding planner. Kevin said it was a waste of money since I'm so good at organizing things.
By the way, how much is the wedding costing? You said it was quite lavish, right?
About 50,000 pounds.
And you're not insured? If it gets canceled due to the hurricane, you'll just lose 50,000 pounds.
No, that's absolutely terrible.
Can't you get insurance now? There's still a month, so you should be able to take measures.
It's impossible. They told me when we signed the contract that we couldn't add insurance later.
Oh my god. Well, let's just pray for a miracle that all the hurricanes disappear.
They have to. Our wedding has to be perfect. I've already posted pre-wedding photos on social media and told everyone about our amazing Ibiza ceremony. What should I do? The hurricane is hitting Ibiza directly, and our flight has been canceled. We can't get to Ibiza now.
Not just triple, but 5 hurricanes occurring simultaneously is crazy. And with hurricanes heading toward Ibiza too, your wedding is completely over. That's the least of Ibiza's worries right now.
Don't give up. You're a meteorologist, right? Do something right now.
What do you think a meteorologist is? I can predict the weather, but I absolutely cannot change it. Humans can do nothing in the face of nature.
But all our preparations, the venue, the flowers, the photographer, everything is ready in Ibiza waiting for us.
Nature doesn't care about your wedding plans, Zoe. This is one of the strongest hurricane systems we've seen in decades.
What should I do? If we don't get on a plane today, we won't make it to tomorrow's wedding.
For now, all you can do is process a refund. Since the bride and groom can't get to Ibiza, the wedding cancellation is confirmed. Even though you don't have insurance, maybe try calling the venue. They might consider a refund or postponement.
A phone call? But the venue I booked, all the staff only speak Spanish.
With your working holiday experience, making a call in Spanish should be a breeze, right?
No way. I could maybe send an email using translation software, but I absolutely can't make a call with a native speaker. There's no way I could understand real native speech.
What? But you went on a working holiday to different countries to practice your Spanish and French, right? After 2 years, you should be fluent.
Shut up! Just because I went on a working holiday doesn't mean I automatically became fluent. Even in Barcelona, I was always with other Brits. I can only understand a few simple foreign words. Understanding native speech is absolutely impossible.
What? But you were bragging about being fluent. You said you were going to start a language school or kids' conversation classes.
I thought I could manage with children. I can at least fake pronunciation.
So all that talk about starting a language school was based on skills you don't actually have? Were you planning to scam parents?
It's not a scam. I would have learned more before opening. Plus, I have experience living abroad, which most teachers don't.
Living somewhere and actually learning the language are 2 very different things, Zoe.
Look, that doesn't matter right now. What matters is the wedding. I want to contact the venue, but email is too slow, so I have to call.
That's true, but if you're that useless, calling is impossible. Wait, why not ask Kevin? I'm pretty sure he said he could speak Spanish.
Kevin's next to me saying he can't make the call either.
Huh?
Actually, Kevin can't speak 3 foreign languages either, so he says he absolutely can't make the call.
What? But he was in Spain from elementary school through high school. He said he could speak Spanish and French. That's why you said you get along better than I did with him, because you can talk in the same languages.
Apparently, he exaggerated quite a bit. He was only there during elementary school. He's forgotten everything and can't speak or understand anymore.
Are you kidding me? So his whole elite expat identity is fake?
He says he never claimed to be fluent, just that he had experience living abroad, and that everyone exaggerates a little on their resume.
But he said he uses languages at work too, that he's in a department that utilizes his expat experience.
Seems like he's been putting on an act at work too.
So he's been lying to his company? That could get him fired if they find out.
He says it's not lying, just enhancing his qualifications. Everyone does it.
Oh my god, I can't believe both of you are such frauds.
Don't call us frauds. We're just ambitious people who know how to present ourselves advantageously.
You mean you're liars who got caught in your own web of deception, and now you're facing the consequences.
What should I do? What should I do? How should I explain to the venue? I need to tell the hotel in Ibiza about the cancellation too. What should I do?
How would I know? Anyway, I'm going to process my own refund. My airline ticket and hotel are both properly insured.
Wait, can you help us make the calls? Since you're so smart and passed that meteorologist exam, surely you can handle a few phone calls.
I'm a meteorologist, not a translator, and I never claimed to speak other languages.
Please, Amy, for old time's sake, we've been friends since nursery school.
Friends don't steal each other's boyfriends, Zoe, but I'll tell you what, I'll email you some useful phrases you can use on the call. That's the best I can do.
But what should I do, Amy? It turns out that they can't refund us after all. I tried my best to explain the situation to the venue and hotel by phone, but we've just lost 50,000 pounds.
Oh my, that's incredibly sad.
We're completely broke now. All of Kevin's savings are gone, and we still have wedding loans to pay off.
That's what happens when you don't get insurance for major events. It's basic risk management.
And now my parents are telling me to pay back the money they spent on my working holiday. Where am I supposed to find that kind of money?
Ah, I heard about that from your parents. Yesterday's phone fiasco revealed that you can't speak foreign languages at all. They were furious, saying you just played around in several different countries for 2 years. They're demanding you return the 15,000 pounds for the working holiday, right?
Huh? Why are my parents talking to you about that?
They came to apologize to me, Zoe. You were hiding the fact that you stole Kevin from me, weren't you? Your parents finally found out and came all the way to my place to apologize.
No way.
They had no idea you had stolen your childhood friend's boyfriend. They were mortified when they found out the full story.
What else did they say?
And that's when I heard everything. You were stealing boyfriends, not speaking languages, and failing to find jobs. You said companies couldn't handle you, but that wasn't true, was it?
What?
Despite your working holiday experience, your language skills are basically zero. That's why companies rejected you, saying there's no benefit in hiring you. But your pride is too high, so you only applied to companies requiring language skills, then got bitter and decided to start a business and get married. I don't even know what you're trying to do anymore. Or is this all a result of mindsets you picked up while partying in other countries?
Shut up! You're making fun of me right now!
I'm not making fun of you at all. Actually, I'm grateful to you.
Huh?
There's no need to force yourself to challenge things abroad. What matters is how much effort you can put in where you are now. Thank you for teaching me that.
Don't act all superior just because you got some weather certificate. At least I had the courage to go abroad.
It's not about going abroad or staying home. It's about honesty, hard work, and treating others with respect. Things you and Kevin seem to have forgotten.
This is just a temporary setback. We'll figure something out.
I'm sure you will. Perhaps start by being honest with yourselves about who you really are and what you're actually capable of.
What?
Well, take care. If you decide to hold the wedding again, send me an invitation. I'll be sure to check the weather forecast. Afterward, Zoe and Kevin repeatedly contacted the Ibiza venue to ask for a refund, but the answer was always no. Kevin's savings were completely wiped out. Zoe sold everything she could, and the remainder of her parents' working holiday money was paid back with loans. Around that time, Kevin's academic fraud and complete inability to speak any foreign languages was finally discovered by his company, and he was fired. It seems like their newlywed life, starting with an unemployed man and a woman in debt, is going to be quite challenging. As for me, I'm thriving in my new career as a meteorologist. The certification opened doors I never imagined possible. Sometimes I think I should thank Kevin and Zoe for pushing me to discover my true potential. It's funny how life works out. They thought they were the special ones with bright futures ahead, but their house of cards collapsed as soon as it was tested. Meanwhile, I built something real and lasting through honest, hard work. I guess the moral is, authenticity always wins in the end.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.